wooden bench in the kitchen.
Not the woman who worked for you?
No, she didn't work for us. She's a young girl now yet. Didn't work yet. So she was a young girl that she didn't have home, or very poor girl, and didn't have anybody. So she lived there in the kitchen for those people. And this man, this lawyer, who was wealthy, he came and raped her during the night. And then the woman fired her, his wife.
Mm-hmm.
She fired her because she was wrong. Figure that out. And so she didn't have any work. Now she's pregnant. That's how she found out. She's pregnant. She asked her, how did she get pregnant? She said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, I never had any problem before. She was so naive, young. She didn't even know how you get pregnant. So she finally explained what happened. That's the only thing that happened. And so the woman fired her. It's her fault, the girl's fault, not her husband's fault, so it's settled. The girl comes back. She doesn't have anywhere to go. And so she goes around to ask if anybody will take her she'll work just to live in some place. So Babushka, my father found that out and said to Babushka, would you take this woman? She's poor. She doesn't have anybody.
And how old was she at this time?
She was a young girl, 14, 15.
And her parents were dead?
Huh?
Parents were dead?
But she didn't have, sometimes at that time, parents didn't have enough money, didn't have enough food, so they were giving kids away. Nobody wanted to take the kids. So nobody wanted to take the kids. They were just kind of it was a completely different thing. Now you can't even get a child if you want to adopt. At the time, nobody wanted it, and these kids were hungry and dying from hunger. So Babushka had, with her heart, she talked to Dedushka, and definitely they decided the young girl, she needs home, she's having the baby, bring her over. So she goes to live with Babushka, and she has the baby, and she helps Babushka to, because she was so sick at the time. So she helps her, but she comes over sometimes to us, She finally, so I think she left. She came to us because Dedushka left. Dedushka gone. Died. Passed away. So then she came to work for us. And the boy is already bigger now. And so he's in school and all kind of things. So when the war came, nobody did any, Oh, let me finish the story with me.
Okay.
Why didn't I go back? So when this is the story, at least the beginning. So she lived with us, and she knows very much. She loved me. She used to call me Tune. So
what's the name of the woman who I met who worked for your family?
That's Božena.
That's the same Božena?
Yeah.
She was very nice to me.
Yeah,
she loved the Vasic family.
Yeah, she was. Well, they saved her life and the boy's life at the time. Well, so finally she writes me a letter from Serbia. Cule, or she's called, I don't know why, that's kind of a sweet name. Cule, ja sad tebe pišem, žao mi je što se nismo malo duže imali vremena da se posvetimo, da pričamo. Ali znaš, htjela sam da ti kažem, she told me that she and her and this boy, what happened?
Boogies.
Huh?
Boogies.
She told me that this boy is somehow her far relative.
The one who...
my boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend, yeah.
And so, and I said, oh, I didn't know. So, yeah. And after you left, there was a lot of problem in the marriage. And
Probably because of you.
yeah, that's what she said. It's because his wife was very jealous.
Why did he bring you home?
Well, that would be the right way because she's going to hear about it.
Yeah, that's true.
And the best thing not to make any problems is to bring me home because there's nothing between us. We're friends now. There's nothing. I have husband. He has wife.
Right.
There's nothing between us. So the best thing is to bring me home and there's nothing to hide. So anyway, and she said she was very upset about the thing, and there was a lot of problem. So next time when I left for Serbia, the second time, remember after Tata died, we went together. I went to Čačak. I went with bus. I went only to the cemetery and came back to the bus station, and then I went in church, and then I went back to Belgrade. So I didn't tell anybody. I didn't see anybody. I didn't want to make
That's from in 1990 when we were there.
I don't know what the last time when it was that.
90.
So anyway,
I regretted that. I should have gone with you.
Well.
But I was in my own world.
So anyway, I didn't want to make any problems, so I just went because I really wanted to see Dedushka's grave.
Yeah.
So that was the end, and that was why I didn't go. Another thing I wouldn't go because that Aco was drunker. He drank a lot, and he was alcoholic. That's what what's her name? Verica told me. She said, I don't know if you know, but he's alcoholic. I said, yes, I thought so, that he is. And he was talking about stupid things. When you come here, he's just, Anyway, he was telling his wife, first time when we were there, you and I don't know why Lana didn't want to come. She didn't go with us. We went to meet. He came over to Teta, what's her name?
Mila.
And we went for a little walk. And
I went with you guys?
Yeah.
You did with Tatsu?
Well, at that time, he had that boy. His son was about, I think, younger than you.
He's a lot younger than me, I think.
Anyway.
10, I don't know if Dragan was born then.
Oh, yeah, he was walking with us. He was a little boy.
I think he's a lot younger than me.
Well, might be, but he was a little boy. I remember him.
All right.
I remember well. Anyway, so what happened, he was talking. How was it? I was walking with her. And he was behind me, and he was telling her, because it wasn't wide enough for all three of us to go by, he was telling, I was in love with you. But
Atsu was saying this.
In front of his wife. I was crazy about her. I said, that's not true, Atsu. I didn't even see you. We were just friends. Well, we always were together. Yes, but we were always playing outside. We were kids. But never you and I alone. We were just with a lot of friends, kids.
Atsu.
Yeah. Anyways, so I wouldn't go because of that. He would be just crazy to keep away from him.
That's a shame.
But it's not that. I really didn't want to go because of the problem that I caused the first time.
Yeah, but you didn't have to see that guy. You don't have to...
Well, I didn't see him.
You're owning other people's problems. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well,
it's their problem, and you're taking it on.
It was part of mine.
It's enough work just to do our own problems.
I know, but it was part of mine problem.
No, wasn't it? You didn't invite him.
Yeah,
you didn't invite yourself to his house. You didn't do anything.
Well, but that...
You didn't do anything.
But you're not doing with rational people.
Well, that's their but again, that's their problem.
I know, but
that's not yours.
I don't want to leave that kind of a...
Well, I mean, it's okay. It's water under the bridge. I'm just saying Hilda and I were really excited to take you back, and we were really excited, especially with Maya being there, that all four of us could go. I think It would have been a great experience for Maya to be in Chachak with Baba and have pictures from that. But
even at that time, I wasn't in a good mood.
You could have made it. Well, I mean, it's now we can't do it. So.
But anyway,